We're gonna get it. I know I look lost. Okay, there we go. I found myself. Okay, so I had been recording, working on the hutch outside and kind of explaining what's going on. Come to find out, I talked to my husband this morning and was like, I need you to show me how to get my videos off the camera and the new editing software he's been using. Come to find out, he deleted everything. So all of that's gone. So I'm going to take you on my day and we're going to talk about what's going on in our life, what projects I'm working on, anything else. So free for all day with me. So let's get started. All right, so today's the boys' laundry day, which means I get to go in Stinky Boy's rooms. So I kind of told Damien to make sure it's dark in here, guys. They have LEDs. So like this is all that's in Damien's, which looks like work clothes. So we're just gonna grab them real fast. Yeah, it's just work clothes. So he's got a handful of things. Let's tell this one. Hey bud, can you bring your, do you have dirty clothes? Do you have dirty clothes? Do you have dirty clothes?
Yes, I'm getting them.
Okay, if you'll just throw them out in front of your door, because if they're in there in the middle, and you don't need to take it apart. Oh, is that what we got?
Yep.
You need that blanket washed?
Wait, is that blanket?
That's a Yoda blanket.
No, my Yoda blanket's up there on you.
Oh, that's a towel. Sorry, that's the Yoda towel. Is this it?
Yep.
There's nothing in that laundry basket right there?
One pair of underwear. Oh,
One pair of underwear. Okay.
that recording?
Yeah, it is, but it's okay. There's no light in there for you to see his fort. Maybe later we'll turn light on.
I can do it right now.
It's okay. He's been working on a fort. All right. That, just stuff it in there. All right. I'll go back and show you the fort. He's turned the light on. He worked on this yesterday. Well, there's some Yu-Gi-Oh cards out here, bud. This is what he's got going on in here.
That's the entryway.
Is that your exit? No, I don't.
This is the exit.
Oh, okay.
That's the refrigerator.
Oh, it's a refrigerator. You don't have food in your refrigerator, do you?
No, I just have my water bottle.
Oh, okay.
Main
living?
hallway, living room, bedroom.
Awesome. Well, have fun. You watching TV? You want me to shut this?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, so I did my laundry yesterday. So we have a laundry schedule that keeps everything going. Let's see. Since there's several towels, it's still not full. We'll wait till Deacon gets up. He's not up yet. Alright, so that part's done for the day. So I've already actually vacuumed. What y'all doing? Who's out here too? Okay, husband told me this morning. Of course, I've already had lunch. It's almost 1 o'clock. Haven't done squat, but budgeting stuff. But he told me to come out here and make sure that everybody had water. Would you like some water? Kentucky, would you like some water? Rubber, 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 rubber. Rubber, have you been swimming today? I know, I need to check for eggs too. What are you doing, Miss Thing? Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Did that hose move? What'd y'all think of Miss Rosie? I don't know where she went. She ran off when she heard the water. Alright, we're gonna go in here. See if we have any eggs. Kentucky, are you sitting on eggs? No? No eggs? Alright, I have to walk back here. Because sometimes Rubber just lays eggs on the ground. I don't see any. They're usually just like back here. Alright, yeah, I don't see any. We also did some rearranging of the garden yesterday. We took it down because it was falling. And trying out a different way to water. I'm just not real sure how long. I mean, I guess there's still water in there. Tomatoes have turned out great this year. These are cherries. These are cherry. These are big boys, which I picked. There's like one still down there. Brussels sprouts. Our herbs. I actually cleaned out the herb garden, which is that front bucket. And dried everything and put them in jars. And this is stuff that is starting to come back. It looks like I have parsley, rosemary, and basil coming back. I don't think I'll get any more cilantro this year. And we have a strawberry over there that's trying to survive. Those were Drake's plants. Drake was supposed to take care of those and he didn't. And then this one, some kind of bug has decided to get into these and eat them. So, just the top though. So, I don't know. We watered them. We're giving them a chance. We're gonna see. We had that pool out yesterday, so that's like just something fun for us to sit in at the end of the day. But there was a frog in it yesterday, so my husband cleaned it out. Okay, so we're gonna go in here, look at the hutch. Maybe. Okay, finally got the door open. I needed both my hands. Okay, so I bought this hutch, I don't know, a few months ago. 1 month or two ago, and absolutely love it. So I decided I wanted to paint it white. So I'm in the process of doing that. I didn't do it for a few weeks because it was so rainy for like a couple of weeks. Sorry, I got the hiccups. So I've been coming in here and just doing a little bit with a roller. At first I did it with a brush. Hated the lines it was making. So I went and got a foam. My husband went and got me a foam roller. So I've been doing that. So, but started taking the doors off yesterday. So these are the doors. I have painted more than it looks like. The doors, the drawers are over there, but like they're glass panels. Had a bunch of videos of what it looked like before I started painting, but my husband deleted them, like I said earlier. But this is what I was working on yesterday. I might have videos unless he deleted those from yesterday. Heck, I don't know what I got anymore. But gonna come out here and do some more painting. I am dressed for painting. I have to like plan what I'm going to wear based on what I'm going to do that day. But I'm going to come sit out here and tell you guys kind of what's been going on. We're going to try to get it in the battery life that I have. I only have like 14%, which really means I only have a few minutes. So we're going to come over here. Okay, so just talk a few minutes about, before I go paint, about what's going on. So let's see, I don't even know where to begin. Okay, there's a weed, not a cat. Of course, if y'all know us, we live in Arlington, Texas. But we have made the decision in a year that we are going to move to Manford, Oklahoma. My dad owns a business out there, his very own business, and I am the person that it's granted to if he were to pass away. I am the oldest of my siblings, and they chose me to do this with, and which is great. But as my dad gets older, he has emphysema. He had some like health issues with pneumonia and stuff not too long ago, and it's getting harder for him to continue to work full days in the heat, working on tractors and doing all of this stuff. So we have made the decision to start the process in going to live up there in a year. What does that look like? We are still very unclear. Right now, we don't have large amounts of debt. We have some student loans and some like credit cards and stuff like that, but everything's current. Nothing's like outstanding or in collections anymore. We've worked really hard to get rid of all of that. So taking on like a house build or anything out there, it's on 13, the business is on 13 acres. So there's plenty of room for us to live there. Y'all know that we got an RV or a camper, travel trailer, I think is actually what it's called. But so the plan is right now is to save as much money as possible to move, to take care of everything we need to wrap up here in the next year, and save as much money as possible to go down there. We are going to live in our camper and build a tiny house. Actually, we'll probably end up building a few tiny houses. So one will be like a main living for my husband and I, as well as kitchen, living room space, laundry room, stuff like that. And then any kid that goes with us will have their own space, like tiny home. As of right now, Deacon will be moving to California to live with my ex-husband, and that's his choice, which is fine with me. He would like the freedom to do that, and so we're gonna give it to him. When it's time to move, Damien will be 18 years old, and Damien is still unsure whether he wants to go with us or if he wants to stay here and continue to work and finish school and all of that here in Texas. He'll be 18, so he can make that decision for himself, but he has to take in all considerations that once we move, he loses the financial support of us. Like if he's gonna work, he's gonna have to provide his own food and everything. Luckily, we live in a family-owned home. My brother will move in here, and Damien will have the option of staying here with my brother, and my brother will cover major bills. But he'll be responsible for his food, his insurance, and anything my brother needs help with. And of course, Drake's will be 10 by then, almost 11. So he's going with us. He's still my baby. He's going with me. But it is definitely going to be an adventure in this process, and just sitting down, I was working on budgets and stuff earlier, and I know that that's boring and y'all don't really want to talk about that, but that's what I was working on earlier today, and I had lunch, and next month we'll start the purging process. I already kind of go through stuff and donate and clean out stuff, but next month it will be like full on purges, 1 room a month until we move. That way when it's time, everything will pretty much already be packed or prepared to go. Because there are some things that will just not go because they're too big. We are not going to live in a very big space. Our house currently is 1,300 square feet. We are actually looking at about cutting that in half, which requires me and us to give up quite a bit of our stuff. And I'm actually not a very cluttered person, so it's just deciding what's necessary in life. I ask everybody for prayers in the big transitions. This is huge for us. This is something we want to do. We would be our own bosses there. We would live on property, so like we would literally work where we live. We would, of course, we're going to end up doing like a greenhouse out there, and if y'all see my husband's videos, you can see the property. It's humongous. Lots of fields, so we want to have a greenhouse out there. We want to be able to do more chickens, maybe pigs. Our neighbor has cows, and there's a pond out there that we share with the neighbor and stuff out there. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be an adventure. We are excited to go, even though it's absolutely terrifying. We really feel like God has been on our hearts to move to Oklahoma for pre-COVID. We have had discussions pre-COVID of going and helping my dad for a while. But so that's what's going on in our wonderful world. I will continue to take you guys on this journey. We're gonna hope that we can compile everything that I did today into a video, and I'm gonna play with the new editing software that we apparently use. But yes, I encourage you to go check out Rambling Redhead, which is my husband's channel. Like and subscribe there, like and subscribe here, so that you can see this journey we are going in with. This is a path God has us on, and we believe that if we continue to rely on Him, our needs will be met, and that's it. All right, guys, have a good day.